Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Battle Peleliu. Today we're going to be giving away a custom overmolded Arisaka rifle like this one right here. Japanese soldiers. So all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe and you'll have a chance to win this overmolded Arisaka rifle. Not the minifigure, just the rifle. But I have not released these on my website or anything, so you'll be one of the first to get them. And yeah, so all you have to do, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get on with the episode. Alright guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick overview. I'm not on the tripod right now, but I wanted to give you guys a quick overview of the MOC. It's a little bit easier to do without the tripod. And one thing that I have done is I've taken the time to clear off all the miscellaneous pieces. There's a bunch of bins, as you probably remember, with palm tree leaves and other parts. And then same with over here, there's a whole bunch of stuff just kind of cluttering all there. And basically I've sorted it all, and then some of these, as you can see, are like kind of the bulk pieces. So like those are palm tree leaves. These are the slopes that we never used for that kind of prototype design for the mountain. You know, just a bunch of pieces that are sorted out by piece type or by, I guess they're just by part mainly. But yeah, so these I'll probably find like a bin or something to put them in. But I think it definitely makes the MOC pop, because if I get all the way back here, all you see is the MOC. You don't see a bunch of random mess and whatnot, and it really just stands out. And it'll even stand out more when I'm going to take these off the wall when I shoot the final episode video, which is coming up. I'm going to talk about that hopefully near the, I want to say the end of the episode. So let's go in and talk about some more of the details that I've been working on. Alright, so there's a bunch of small details that I've been playing around with on the MOC, so I'm just going to start going over them. First of all, I've thought about putting these studs, basically I'm stacking up clear 1x1 studs and making it look like the bullets have hit the water and then thrown the water up. Let me know if you guys like that. I'll do a whole bunch more. I'll do like a whole row, like a machine gun just like kept shooting in a row or something like that. So let me know what you guys think. I think it'll look really cool. And then there's some like explosions I'm gonna make out of clear water studs, so those are gonna look really cool. So I can't wait to do those. And then I'm just gonna move the camera over here. A couple of other things that I've done is, as you can see, this soldier down there, he's kneeling, and then he has a stick, and he has that pot helmet. So my thought is, you know, some of the Americans, they would do this to drive sniper fire and see where the snipers are coming from. But in this case, he's kind of seeing where the machine gunners are over from the bunker. So I don't know, just kind of a cool little Easter egg to show kind of what the Marines would do. And yeah, so let's keep moving on. Alright, one of the coolest things I think I've added this episode was I finally made a quick little flamethrower, and then the flames coming out of it. So I think that looks really cool. We have him assaulting this bunker and the flames going into the bunker. And I'd like to add a couple more flames like sticking out of the bunker, like, you know, something inside is catching on fire. And then I'd like to have some Japanese soldiers running out the back of the bunker, you know, on fire, you know, trying to run for water or something like that. So let me know what you guys think of that. I think it looks really cool. I just have to say that all these Japanese soldiers with all their Arisaka rifles are looking sweet. We have a whole bunch of Japanese now on the MOC. A lot of them have the rifles. Some have other weapons and whatnot. But as you can see, a lot of them have the new Arisaka rifle. Some are overmolded. I kind of like the solid brown for some reason. There's one with an overmold. You know, just a whole bunch of different flavors. And we've got some cool Japanese over here. I didn't really want to use the tripod for this because it's really hard to get in some of these angles. Like here we have a Japanese that just got shot, so I think that looks really cool. We got some Japanese, one with the samurai sword. Some dead Japanese, that Marine. I forgot to show this in one of the episodes, and I told you guys I would. Kind of same thing, getting shot. And then I actually added to this just now, Japanese getting ran over, I guess. And then it's kind of hard to show, but do you guys think there's enough dead Japanese? It's kind of hard because they blend in. Like there's one there, there's one there, there. And then we got some running up. So I guess if I give you an overall view, see, they kind of blend in. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think as far as how many Japanese I should put on the MOC. Like I said, I have some marching to this bunker. I got some marching behind the tank. Some moving up on that position. Then we got the hilltop up here. So I'm going to readjust the camera, talk about the hilltop up here. And yeah. Alright guys, so talking about the hilltop up here, I've added obviously some rifles up here for the Japanese soldiers and whatnot. Have some snipers up here. We still have the mortar team. Still waiting on this anti-aircraft gun. But what I think I'm doing is I'm taking reference pictures from the person that I bought this anti-air gun, and I'm going to try to make my own so we can keep this MOC moving along. And I will be showing you the progress on that in another clip here coming up. But that's kind of pretty much it, and really that's all that there is left for the MOC. That, and then I want to add some more explosions on the beach, those bullets, you know, hitting the water, stuff like that. But I really don't see any major thing that we need for the MOC. So I'm going to go cut to an overview, cut to a couple more clips, and we're going to talk about kind of the conclusion of this MOC and a couple other things. One thing I don't think I've talked about until like probably episode 10 or something, when this was completed, this little underground thing. There's still that Japanese all the way back there, but I added one here crawling, and I added one here with a skeleton face, just for kind of, you know, Easter egg purposes, I guess you could call it. And yeah. Alright guys, so here is the progress on the anti-air gun. So as you can see here, we've got the main base of the anti-aircraft gun, and then we have the main guns, I guess you could call it. And the problem is, I'm still trying to figure out and get a good camera angle from the seller. He only has a couple pictures, so it's really hard to reverse engineer this. But basically, I need 2 of these pieces, as you can see, 1, 2, in dark bluish gray, because tan doesn't really work, and light bluish gray doesn't really work. But that's kind of what the guns look like. You have the magazines that, you know, gravity fed. And I think it'll look really cool. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully I can get this done by next week. And if anything, I'm going to paint these pieces. That's why I have this paint right here. So I might figure something out. But you never know. I might get the package in hopefully by next week. If not, we'll have this. And we're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon, guys. Alright, guys, it's that time of the day. So let's pick the winner from last week's episode for the custom printed propaganda tile, and then this coming week we'll be giving away one of those overmolded Arisakas. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, did I win? Yes, you did, sir. So Holden Mitchell, all you have to do is personal message me here on YouTube. Make sure you give me your full name, address, zip code, everything you need. And there's a couple of you guys that have won in the past episodes and didn't give me your full address, so make sure you check your personal messages, because I have like 2 tiles here that I'm waiting to ship out. I just don't have your guys' address. So once again, thanks for playing. Holden Mitchell, you're the winner. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Battle of Peleliu. And all I want to say to you guys is, let me know, what else do I need on the MOC? Leave it in the comments down below. If it's anything little, anything large, let me know in the comments down below, because I want to perfect this MOC, you know, to be really, I think it's pretty accurate. I know a lot of you guys talked about like the tanks, they didn't have those that early in the battle, but the real point of it is, if without those tanks, if you just like cover those up, it'd be kind of boring. So I wanted to add some, you know, spice it up a little bit with some cool vehicles. But let me know in the comments down below anything that you can think of that would make this MOC better, because I'm thinking that next episode might be the finale. I'm not saying that. Let's see, we're on like episode 31. This is 31, so definitely by 35, I think this is going to be done. So, once again, let me know any feedback. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. See you guys later.